Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in this replay review of Mr. Dendi. He is continuing his Warcraft 3 career after the Grubby tournament, and he was actually the only player to play ladder 2 days after tournament. Other World of Warcraft streamers from that tournament, like Ani or Mr. Guzu, they start playing Frozen Throne campaign. And of course, let's see what time will tell. Of course, we don't need to play Warcraft 3 every day, but from all of the competitors, Mr. Dendi, who he decided to still play, and he met on ladder, ladies and gentlemen, the legend, the godfather of Warcraft 3, Mr. Neo, playing as Undead, ladies and gentlemen. That's just a ladder game. Everybody's playing on Warcraft 3 Champions now, so ladies and gentlemen, if you are like a medium MMR, you can meet a famous person. I need to play more myself, even though I'm not a famous person. Ladies and gentlemen, and you may say, Saul, is Dendi playing Polar Rifle? Recently we saw Polar Rifle with Mr. Dendi. No! He's going to open with a Tavern Hero, and ladies and gentlemen, what is cool about Tavern Heroes? You have Militia. I mean, Tavern Heroes are cool, period. But also you can creep with Militia. You can expand with them, right? With Orc, no way. With Orc, you don't have Militia. You can creep with Burrows, not really. So you make like 1 grand and you have a Tavern Hero, maybe 2 grands, right? Because the Tavern Hero is later. So ladies and gentlemen, Human and Night Elves, there are 2 races in the Warcraft 3 that are very Tavern Hero friendly because of the creeping. And ladies and gentlemen, the Neo playing as a teal undead is here on the bottom. Scouting us. It's a good scout because I have a lot of questions that I don't even know the answers to. Tavern is going to unlock on 2 minutes 15 seconds, and ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, it's still not ready. So Mr. Dendi has his altar on the time. That's great, and he needs to wait. He needs to wait a little bit. You make 3 footies in this build order, and farm number 3 means that he may actually think about expanding. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see what Mr. Neo will play about that. But look at this. Tinker first, and with Tinker we go Pocket Factory maybe, or we can actually play Rockets. Pocket Factory is better with Night Elf when you don't have Militia. But I don't know how good Rockets level 1 are. Welcome everybody to this amazing replay. Hello, Mr. Grinchy. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, okay, the Acolyte was killed. Neo likes to play Tetfins. It means that he's going for the harassment, and he's going to try to coil stuff, and then he'll try to make a sharp timing with his tier 3 destroyer push. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Death Knight out of the nowhere, and he's here ready to start coiling. Of course, we usually start coiling the workers when they are fighting for the last hit. Who is going to get the last hit? Mr. Dendi is trying to stall, but no, miscalculated. Coil 100 HP was there, and Mr. Neo got the experience. Item goes to Mr. Dendi. Mr. Dendi has good surrounds. Ladies and gentlemen, another coil. Ladies and gentlemen, harassment. Hello, Mr. Taker. Harassment, good for Mr. Neo. And Dendi is actually playing 1 base. I would still commit into expansion, but Mr. Dendi is like, no, okay, I'm going to play 1 base. This is tricky. I don't think we can win that easily in 1 base situation. I mean, we need to play Rifle Caster, maybe even Inner Fire, maybe even Tier 2 expansion. We'll see about that. But definitely, Mr. Dendi's start of the game is not good. And yes, he's playing Tinker first. Maybe he's trying to be a little bit cheeky. But ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Neo, we know that he's a big fan of Happy. And let me tell you one thing about Happy. Happy has no mercy in Warcraft 3. No mercy allowed. If your opponent makes mistakes, you pressure. You want to show why this decision was a mistake, right? Beautiful. Okay, are we adding something interesting here by Mr. Dendi? No, he wants to lane with level 1. No. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it should be easy. He blocked himself, by the way. He can't enter. Mr. Neo is running in circles. Okay, level 2 is here. What did we kill even? I don't even know. Skeleton. We killed Skeleton. That's why we got level 2. Neo is here with the Nerubian Tower. The question is how many Acolytes are going to die. Probably 0. Mr. Neo is mining. He's not scared. And yes, Tinker level 2 helps a little bit with this engineering upgrade. Neo is trying to kill the Pocket Factory. And yes, so far the game looks very... Mr. Neo missed the coil, maybe? No, the Acolyte. Okay, the Acolyte died. I think he called the Ghoul, and you know, it's not the end of the world, but I was expecting 0 Acolytes. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, everybody makes mistakes. I would probably lose Acolyte myself. But yes, it was looking more safe than dangerous, but of course, ladies and gentlemen, the Pocket Factory can be dangerous anyway. Okay, what Mr. Dendi is doing? I don't see Blacksmith. I mean, if he wants, he can play like weird strategy with like knights, but at some point you need to have something to counter the destroyers, because with Tedfins you have quite fast tech. And yes, let's see what the future will bring. Okay, so we have okay, so Blacksmith is here, so we're going to add rifles. Actually, we are going for defense as well. Beastmaster as a second hero. It means aggression, probably. It means aggression. We'll see about that. I think we can creep this and go for Scroll of Regen. Scroll of Regen would be juicy here. So with army composition like that, the best thing we can do, we need to re-go to the Undead base and try to kill Acolytes while Undead is attacking with Dark Citadel. But yes, we need to have a healthy army, because remember, the Lich is probably on the way, and Lich plus Death Knight with Coil Nova, they can kill footies really quickly, so we need to have high HP to begin with. And the later you go there, the lower uptime on like lower time for Black Citadel to be done will be there. So killing Acolytes is getting less and less impactful in the later in game goes. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dendi is staying on tier 2. He's still adding footies. This is very weird. Okay, he's now going for, with Boots of Speed and Staff of Teleportation. That's smart. I like this move by a lot. Okay, Scroll of... So he'll staff to his army now to heal it. And is he just going to like try to still go for the Acolytes, or what's the plan here? Because remember, during the Scroll of Regeneration effect, you can't really creep that well. I mean, if the camp is small and you can tank with the healthy units and to like manipulate the creeps in the way that it's not easy to cancel the healing, then it's okay. Okay, he's checking the expansion of Mr. Neo, and the expansion is not correct, and he wants to lame. He wants to lame, ladies and gentlemen. But my question is Dark Citadel already here? And where Mr. Neo is, that's another question. Okay, so he wants to hug this gold mine. Dark Citadel, he can't check the uptime himself, but as we can see, Neo is here. We need to activate the defend ability. He's trying to surround, he's missing the surround, he's trying to surround the fiend, he's missing another surround. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, maybe he's scared because he's playing versus very high caliber player, but ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dendi with his beautiful surrounds, but look at this, if you keep all of your footmen close to each other, and then you use magnificent Nova, then, ladies and gentlemen, the damage is big. The damage is big from these spells, but good news for the human player, the Nova is not here. But what Mr. Dendi is producing, he's not producing much. Now he's still making Footman versus tier 300, no! Ay. Okay, this is definitely a fun strategy by Mr. Dendi. Okay. A lot of footies. So human should play either Rifle Caster or try to maybe expand now on tier 2 or go tier 3 with like play one barrack, one workshop and play those knights anyway. But yes, pushing the Undead base here is very dangerous. And Mr. Neo, he's getting momentum. He got level 3, I mean he got tier 3, so it means that he has Orb of Venom. Now Destroyers. Destroyers are going to be a huge game changer. Are we blocked in our base? We are blocked in our base. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dendi, Dota 2 God, Night Elf main, doesn't matter. Every single human player blocks himself or herself in the base, because this is what we do. That's what we do. Human players, they're producing footies, they're producing corruption, right? Orb of Corruption, I think. Orb of Distraction is the ability of Destroyers, right? To attack stronger when you have mana on them. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, this army doesn't look good. This army doesn't look good, ladies and gentlemen. So what's now? This is not a good tier 3 army. I'm scared. I'm scared. Mr. Neo, we know that he's cooking Destroyers. But who knows? Maybe with micro. Maybe with micro. Maybe with micro we can do something. Some hero focus, some surround. But you saw that we surrounded and then Lich. Bam, Nova. Bam, Nova. Bam, Nova. Imagine this Lich on level 3. And I presume that Mr. Neo is creeping. Dendi is trying to be aggressive again, which again with level 3, that's baby hero levels. And he's going with defense. Maybe he doesn't know that putties are moving slower with defend on. Okay, the creep jag is here, but this creep jag is not very impactful. So I would say that Mr. Neo is doing fine here. And yes, we need one destroyer. That's what all we need. All of those footies are going to melt. We can get mana to our orb of annihilation, destruction. I forgot now to basically deal very nice AoE damage to all of this the ground unit. And yes, one destroyer is in the air, and ladies and gentlemen, is there something to this pull? Not really. Okay, there was something to this pull actually. Maybe the slow. And yes, the destroyer is in the air, and Mr. Dendi. Remember, Beastmaster can't attack air. He got the surround anyway. He's just looking for surrounds, but Undead can outdamage you. That's why in the late game it's very hard to go to surround, because if you are fighting versus big army, then ladies and gentlemen, this big army can just kill your units in the surround. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, Mr. Neo is doing amazing. The godfather, sorry, of Warcraft 3 still is amazing. He's winning after every single this OnlyFans invited players. He won versus Ampi in the big show match. He won versus Dendi in the big show match. The best show match would be Back2Warcraft Neo versus Guzu. Can Mr. Neo win versus Pala Rifle? That would I like to see. Because Pala Rifle player is not going to play like that. Pala Rifle player is not going to try to pressure with footies. Pala Rifle player will do a very, very planned Pala Rifle aggression. Ladies and gentlemen, who knows? Who knows what would happen now? Let's focus on this game. Alchemist is low. It's Mr. Neo. Mr. Neo. Okay, Mr. Neo is not targeting because there is no mana. He can't. But he's getting another target acquired. No, like this, Mr. Dendi aggression. Mr. Dendi aggression is not working. He's trying to go back. But remember, Lich is almost level 3 and destroyers are in the air and Obsidian statues are giving so much value to this beautiful army. Level 3 on the Lich. Now Mr. Neo is even more scary than normally. Okay, we are making priests. We are playing mass casters. Mass casters versus undead. I mean, what are we going to do versus fiends? Because fiends can kill our casters instantly. I like breakers because Coil Nova doesn't work on them, and we have level 3, so bigger Pocket Factory. I think that you can dispel Pocket Factory. So, ladies and gentlemen, Neo is definitely performing very well versus those high caliber players, you know. He needs to protect the title of the biggest Happy fan, because who knows, maybe Mr. Neo is expecting that Happy will watch these high level games to check, I mean high caliber games, to check how his biggest fan is doing. So basically I perform much better when I know that Professor Lemes is watching. Professor Lemes being my boss in the Polish Parallel University, I'm always stressed when he is watching because I can't let him down, and Paladin as a third hero. I have the skin of the pirate Paladin, so yes, we have some skins in Warcraft 3, it doesn't matter. And yes, maybe Mr. Neo is performing well because he knows it's a high caliber game. And look at this, 2 destroyers are in the air. We have statues parked nicely. The statues are not attacking that much, they are healing, I think. Lich, Cold, what about the Death Knight? Death Knight is the fragile target here, but no, level 4 gives him more HP. And also, there is the Invul. There is Invul. Dendi is trying to surround the Death Knight, but Neo breaks the surround. And he's slowly but surely breaking this human hope of winning this game. Mr. Dendi next time will be like, okay, versus Neo, versus Godfather of Warcraft 3. I can't play Bio-Yayo, I can't play Fan Tactic because this guy is too good. This guy probably had a handshake with Mr. Happy, and you know, if you may have handshake with Happy, you just play better. And ladies and gentlemen, this is how you play Undead. This is how you play Undead. If your opponent is trying to play tricky, ladies and gentlemen, there is no mercy. This Undead is not going anywhere. This Undead with the statue is just going to stay here and it's going to kill every single building. After every single building. Oh, those bears, double dispull. Mamma mia, grande madonna, Mr. Neo with double instant dispull. Happy would play exactly the same. That's beautiful. Okay, we need to start kiting a little bit because versus Militia we need movement. We have the aura. Oh, Mr. Neo immediately repositioning himself. Dendi is jumping for another surround, and he got the Obsidian statue. We can see the power. We can see the power of his micro, his surrounds. But micro is not enough. With RTS, real-time strategies. We need some strategies, ladies and gentlemen. In StarCraft 2, you know, it's more about micro probably and macro. But in Warcraft 3, you need to have these units, you need to have this composition. Of course, in StarCraft, you have, doesn't matter. What does matter, ladies and gentlemen, is Neo is not going back. Neo is not going to give a time to breathe to the human. He knows how dangerous humans can be in the late game. He knows about the Knight. He knows about, I don't know, gyrocopters. He wants to finish game now. He knows about easy expansions as well. Macro of Mr. Neo, 1200 gold. He's not even producing. He's staying on 50 supply. This efficiency is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, is there orb of fire? Yes, there is orb of fire on the paladin. That's funny, okay, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, tower goes down. Mr. Neo is sitting with his beloved statues. Statues are attacking. Statues should be healing, but Mr. Neo is repositioning them. Mana on the MK, on the Death Knight is almost full. The pressure continues. The pressure continues, ladies and gentlemen. Lich is in front. That's a good idea. He's a tanky unit. Mr. Neo, it's time to start producing. I know that micro here is challenging, but yes, 1500 gold. We need to queue those fiends and more statues, or every abomination, because abominations would be great versus this with the cloud upgrade coil. Ladies and gentlemen, Paladin is trying to buy the healing potion, but Mr. Neo was too fast. Calculated game, and ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen now? Undead is still in good position. Mr. Neo is moving destroyers back. That's amazing. And he's looking for the hero kill coil. Finish the game. Okay, the no coil needed. We have a little bit too much mana to my taste on this Death Knight, but I'm nitpicking here. The game is amazing by Mr. Neo, and Dendi agrees with it and says, GG, next time I meet this Mr. Neo guy from Back2Warcraft, I need to play better strategy, because if I want to play something easy, he's going to win with me versus me, and he's even going to accumulate 2000 gold, meaning that he was playing with a small handicap. Of course, not on purpose. Mr. Neo is too nice guys to do so. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. If you liked this YouTube video, and yes, play Warcraft Champions. You queue with your 1400 MMR account, and you can play versus all of those very famous ladies and gentlemen. So, GG to Mr. Neo. He's proving himself to be strong in these beautiful show matches, and of course, do a ladder game, not a show match, but Mr. Neo can perform under pressure. Thank you for watching. Consider subbing to the YouTube channel, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.